Hello, you're tuned in to the Katie Talk One-on-One show. Please make sure you hit that like button when you come in the building. All right, this is breaking news, so I'm going to jump right off into it. This is about P Diddy. Okay, this story ended up breaking about 2 hours ago. So, P Diddy, all of his mansions have been raided by Homeland Security, and it's allegedly on the charges of sex trafficking. And this is allegedly right now. So I'm gonna get off into the first clip that I have here, and this is from the Neighborhood Talk. So shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, and let's see what the news broadcast say.
Coming out of the home, those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up the street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which
being linked to a sex trafficking investigation.
He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30.
Okay, so you seen they ended up running in there. This is the Homeland Security that raided him. And this is an image of his son. I believe this is Justin. His son Justin was handcuffed. Okay, reading this article that the Neighborhood Talk put up, they said that Diddy Los Angeles, Miami homes have been raided, according to TMZ. So this is coming from TMZ. It says there are helicopters overhead and local enforcement are also present. Although we're told that Homeland Security is the lead agency. And Diddy is reported um, at his home in Miami. This is all in connection of the sex trafficking lawsuit. There have been multiple allegations in several civil suits against Diddy, including human trafficking. All of which he has denied. So he has denied, and you know what they say, you're innocent until proven guilty. One thing we do know that was settled, which was settled out of court, was the situation that happened with Cassie. And this was back in November. I'm gonna pull that up just to catch you guys up to date on that situation. I hope you guys are having a great evening. Make sure you hit that like button when you come through if you're watching the playback. Okay, so yeah, this ended up happening back November 17th. So I believe this is where what they say, this is where the rabbit hole bust open. So going back to November, this says that Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie reached a settlement after one day after the lawsuit that she accused him of SA. And as you guys know, a lot of people throughout YouTube did a lot of stories on it, and it was a lot of breakdowns in I believe some of the paperwork, really giving vivid details of the situations that she encountered when she was over there with Diddy for those years that she was with him. So that particular lawsuit was settled out of court. It says that the rapper and the music executive Sean Diddy Combs and the singer have reached a settlement, and that was after she ended up filing SA charges against him. It was announced on Friday. The announcement of the settlement came just one day after the singer and the entertainer, whose name is Cassandra, she ended up filing the lawsuit against Diddy. And as you guys know, they were in a romantic relationship. So he decided to resolve that matter very quickly. He resolved it very quickly. So I'm gonna go off into this and shout out to Storm Monroe. I ended up seeing this on Storm page. I'm gonna pull it up here. So let me share this and get this off. So this is I know a lot of you guys out there probably don't believe in, spiritual workers and psychics and whatnot, but there was really something to this situation here. This is actually, hold on, let me pull this up because this was so crazy. And I was thinking this when it comes to some of them psychics, it's something to a lot of them. A lot of them really do have gifts. I won't just shun a lot of them off and say, oh, it's a scam, don't believe them. Because this young lady who goes by the name of, I think, Salome Bella, she is like a spiritual.
Is going to be rectified. So this man's going.
This is a spiritual reader, and I want to send you guys this right here. I want to let you guys listen to this. I want to start from the beginning. Just 1 second. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to see. Let me make sure I'm sharing. Okay, you guys can see it, so I'm going to go ahead and play it, and I'm going to let it play from the beginning so you guys can hear. This is actually a spiritual lady. She's a spiritual reader, and she's speaking on the Kim Porter and P Diddy situation. So you guys listen to this. When I listened to this, I was like, dang.
Going down. Within 4 years, I see his energy kind of whitewashed out, and I don't feel he's around. I know that something comes up around Easter time in reference to him and other people.
Oh my God, did you hear what she just said? She said something coming up around Easter. And today is Monday. We are 7 days before Easter, okay?
Accusing him. I don't feel he's going to go to court ever. I feel it's going to be a continuation of dominoes until he can't take it anymore. And then there is a moving away, both in a physical sense and an energetic sense. But remember, they are shutting his mouth. He cannot speak. So that's coming up on him. Like, that's happening. They're literally, energetically shutting his mouth. So he can't even defend himself. He won't even be able to speak to justify what he did. Some people are like, yeah, but she deserved it or he deserved it. That's not even going to happen. He can't say it. They are shutting him down from communicating. The next thing they're going to do is turn our focus this way while he goes that way, and he won't even understand who is going to be rectified. So this strawberry hair, or the hair is strawberry. She prefers that color. She's been secretly working behind the scenes to get information. And don't think if you're in his circle or you're around him that you're untouchable, because they're telling me he is being brought down. He is being sacrificed in favor of his mentor. So there is.
And you know what? That kind of just flashed me back and made me think about K-Risha, about Young Miami, who was around him every day. I mean, they were in a relationship for a few years. Then I was just thinking to myself when I seen all this, I know Young Miami is very, very thankful that she got away from him. Now, as far as being cleared of any allegations or anything, I don't know. I don't know at all. Everything's too early, but I don't know if her name may come up in any of the paperwork whenever this is said and done. But I know she's glad she wasn't around when this happened.
The mentor that did to him what he did to this current girlfriend and to Kim Porter and every other person that he's been around to take advantage of on an energetic level, he is now going to reap that. That is now happening to him because they don't want the person who groomed him to go down. And that guy hides in the background. There's a whole bunch of political stuff going on. Like, there's political stuff. There's ties to this country, that country. Don't think it's just about the music. The clothing was the clothing people love. I've talked to dudes that love the clothing. Strawberry hair, or the hair is strawberry. She prefers that color. She's been secretly working behind the scenes to get information. And don't think if you're in his circle or you're around him that you're untouchable, because they're telling me he is being brought down. He is being sacrificed in favor of his mentor. So there is a mentor that did to him what he did to this current girlfriend and to Kim Porter and every other person that he's been around to take advantage of on an energetic level. He is now going to reap that. That is now happening to him because they don't want the person who groomed him to go down. And that guy hides in the background. There's a whole bunch of like political stuff going on. Like there's political stuff. There's ties to this country, that country. Don't think it's just about the music. The clothing was I mean, the clothing people love. I've talked to dudes that love the clothing. Strawberry hair, or the hair is strawberry. She prefers that color. She's been secretly working behind the scenes to get information. And don't think if you're in his circle or you're around him that you're untouchable, because they're telling me he is being brought down. He is being sacrificed in favor.
And I was just looking at this like, this woman, she owned something. I'm going to slide to the next slide. I ended up getting this off of Storm Monroe page on Instagram. You can follow him on YouTube or Instagram. He drops a lot of celebrity stuff. Okay, so this looks like this is actually Justin in handcuffs as the Homeland Security people are escorting him to the car. That's just a picture of Diddy. Okay, and this is another image. They came out, they came out deep. They came out very deep for him. Let me get back into
Who is going to be rectified. Very.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. Let me go to the beginning.
So
if you guys are not familiar with her, I believe Salone Bella, you guys follow her on YouTube. She actually does a lot of celebrity readings, like tarot readings, when it comes to a lot of celebrities. And I promise you, everything is on point. When you will look up 6 months to a year later and you will see everything like what she says is on point. Check out some of her channels.
Going to be rectified. So this man's going down. Within 4 years, I see his energy kind of whitewashed out, and I don't feel he's around. I know that something comes up around Easter time in reference to him and other people accusing him. I don't feel he's going to go to court ever. I feel it's going to be a continuation of dominoes until he can't take it anymore. And then there is a moving away, both in a physical sense and an energetic sense. But remember, they are shutting his mouth. He cannot speak. So that's coming up on him. Like that's happening. They're literally, energetically shutting his mouth. So he can't even defend himself. He won't even be able to speak to justify what he did. You know, some people are like, yeah, but she deserved it or he deserved it. That's not even going to happen.
Okay, so I'm going to get it off there. I'm going to stop sharing this. And I'm going to jump into another article that I ended up seeing. I think this is ABC. I don't want to get any copyright claims or anything. I'm just going to play just a hot little minute of this video. But you guys can check out the full video if you go over to YouTube. You guys make sure you hit that like button when you come in the building. Let me make sure I'm sharing this. I'm going to play this, and then I just got to get some more updates of the situation because it's just so new, and you know how everything is just not out right now. So I'm just going to show you what I know at hand so far. Okay, it's right here. You guys take a look at this here. And let me make sure I'm sharing it before I play, because I want you guys to see this situation. Okay, so you guys listen to this. And this is fair use. Let me make sure it's turned all the way up so you can hear it. And here
trying to gather more and more information about it here on Live Now from Fox, as Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security. Of course, we're learning more information. I do want to take you back out here before we get out to our Fox 11 team in their coverage, because some of this video is very dramatic, and we don't know a ton of information right now about this here on Live Now from Fox. Of course, breaking news of this, as you can see, potentially law enforcement officials and other officials just outside of a gate, this on a street near the Beverly Hills area. Of course, we're following it very closely on Live Now from Fox. And of course, we were watching this. We didn't know exactly what we were seeing at the time. So this is just a little bit ago, as you can see a crowbar to get through this gate initially as well, the long guns and a multitude of people As you'll see, they'll zoom out a little bit just to see the amount of force they are using to get inside this home. And of course, the complex in which this home sits is a very expansive one for the American rapper and producer. You can see them checking inside of a vehicle. We don't know exactly what is involved, if Diddy's even there. We don't know a ton of information about this at all, but this was dramatic video coming in of the Los Angeles home there, raided by Homeland Security. Some of those images there on the backs of them. We also saw other images. I want to kind of quickly move to what else we saw as people were led away, potentially in custody. Don't know who these individuals are, if they're related to Diddy in any way, but you can see them, a dramatic video from our Sky Fox team there in Los Angeles as we continue to cover this. And our Fox 11 team is there on the ground right now as we speak. Let's take you out to some of their coverage here as we follow this developing story out of Los Angeles.
And then
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI capabilities. For more customization.
Okay, so they're trying to play some little commercials through there. Oh, yes, that's what I was saying, Barbie. That's all I can say is, girl. She said, girl. So I don't want to play too much of ABC stuff. What's up with your bougie, Barbie? Thank you for coming back, girl. You know, I was planning on doing another live, but not this soon. Shoot, I had went and dropped my son off at work, and I'm listening to the radio. And girl, she talking about Diddy home in LA, Miami, and New York have gotten raided. So it looked like the people starting to close in the walls on your boy Diddy. Man, Diddy, I don't know. You done mess with somebody that got some strong ties in the spiritual world. I ain't gonna lie, this was a shocker to me as well. And you know, I heard people saying, "Oh, it's finna come down on him," but
more time and more growth.
I
Speed up your website copy with an AI text gen.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing this. So I most definitely wouldn't have thought it would have been that soon. Like this happened. This was just an all of a sudden thing. There was something else I wanted you guys to see. It was actually the article that TMZ, I believe, put out. But let me look and see. I believe it was TMZ because they, you know, TMZ, they be right there for some reason. When everything happened, they're right there. Hold on just a second. Hello, I'm on live. Yeah, I sent you the link. Go and click in. Hold on, that was the news, girl. That was the news. But click back in. But yes, I ended up looking and seeing this when I was on the radio. I mean, when I was listening to the radio, and I'm like, what in the heck happened? Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to find the TMZ. Okay, this news. Hold on, I'm trying to find TMZ because they you know they puts it all out there. Okay, that's Instagram. That's Instagram. Okay, here it is right here. This is what I wanna play for you guys. I didn't think that we would ever see the day, to be honest. I never thought I'd see the day either. But I'm telling you, what they say, we in Libra season. Libra season, you know, Libra is about balance. So I really think that all of the low down, dirty stuff that a lot of people doing, I'm not saying whether this man is innocent or guilty. Let me say that first of all. But all of the bad things that people have been doing, I think it's most definitely coming to the forefront. And I think all of the hard work that a lot of people have been putting in, I think a lot of people are going to see all of the good outcome from that as well. I think everything is about to get balanced. If you've been out here doing people dirty, if you've been out here scandalizing people's name, doing people dirty, doing low down stuff, I think the scales are about to be balanced. Basically, all of the karma people put out, I think it's about to, you know, about to make a full turn, and some people not gonna be happy. They ain't gonna be happy at the result they getting. But I just think if you have put out good things, if you've done good things, you're gonna have a lot of good stuff coming back. And She said, right, I actually think he is innocent, some sort. Oh, wow, you think he innocent, Barbie? Oh, no, I sure want to see. I sure want to see. Hold on, I got somebody added to the... Hey, what's up, Kim? Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Hi, Katie.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Kim. She's going to be, chiming in, talking about her
Kimmy,
opinion.
I'm Kimmy
What do you think
Blanco.
about the P Diddy situation?
I'm Kimmy Blanco, everyone.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
Kim
think
Blanco.
I think that it's about time. You know what I'm saying? You know, he might not be 100% guilty of everything, but he's guilty of a couple of things, and I think this is his karma because he did all his artists wrong. You know, and they all tried to do something about it, but he scared them off and he harassed them and just did a couple of things where they weren't able to take them to court. He made them sign bad record deals, and he never, gave them their masters, so they could make
Mhm.
money off of it. And then when he did give them their master, he made them sign a NDA. And nobody has time for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure all of his old artists, they're in the background cheering on and thinking that justice is finally about to be served.
Girl, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. And, I know it is a such thing as, the real justice being served. They always say everyone in America is innocent before you're proven guilty. But when you have the situations like in less than 24 hours, he settled out of court with, look, I'm about to say Sierra. He settled out of court
With
with,
Cassie.
yeah, with Cassie. He settled out of court with Cassie so quickly, and I mean, once that happened, everyone was saying there's a rabbit hole that has been opened. And I really think this is the rabbit hole that they're probably talking about. I don't know if you've seen that part of the video, Kim, or if you were watching when I first went on, but there was a psychic that was basically predicted all of this. She said right before Easter, there's going to be a big thing come down. She said that a lot of people are going to be sitting back, kind of happy that this is going on. And just like you just said, there's a lot of people that he has wrong. They did some wrong too. So a lot of those people are going to be feeling satisfied when this situation happens. She ended up talking about a lot of things that's actually going on now. I'm like,
Let's just say this. I hope Carisha was saving that 500,000 she was getting a month, and then he dropped it down to 250,000 after Cassie sued him, and then I heard that he cut it all off. But I hope she was saving that because 500,000 every other month.
that's a lot of money.
Every month is that's 6 million a year. So
Ooh.
I hope she was saving that.
I don't know, girl. She probably was blowing it in shopping sprees and out here being a bad bee. You know how bad bees do it. They spend a
Mhm.
whole lot of money. They spend a lot of money. So just looking at that situation, and I was thinking this too, Kim. I know once the case is opened up, you have a whole plethora of information that comes out about people that was around Diddy. Do you think Carisha name may come up in the paperwork? What do you think about that?
Her has already come up in a lawsuit. Remember, they were saying that Carisha and Justin Combs were getting the girls, the young girls, and the guys for the freak offs. So their name has already
Oh,
come up
they
in
were
a lawsuit.
recruiting allegedly.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
They were they were they were allegedly recruiting.
They were recruiting
So
for the
they were
Oh, I think you're going in and out a little. Oh, but I finally found the article. I found the article from TMZ, so I'm gonna get off into that real quick. I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. So it says that Diddy homes in LA and Miami were raided by federal agents. Okay, and here's some images. They got him outside. There's the police and all the feds. Okay, so here, this was timed at 2:52 p.m. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm getting ready to go. She gave me money for podcast. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I think I just heard you. You might want to mute your mic. Hold on, let me read this right quick. You might want to mute your mic, but let me read this. Okay, so it says the scene of Diddy's LA area home appears to be winding down. In a photo obtained by TMZ, shows how busted it was with the law enforcement activity. Okay, so here's a picture right here. So this is how the street looked in front of Diddy Mansion. This is how it looked.
Goodness.
Dang, you see all them people? Imagine being his neighbor. His neighbors probably couldn't even leave the house. Oh my God, they had all these cars out there. Oh, I know he is in. This is so embarrassing. This is sad for his children. I mean, I don't know for a fact if they were innocent because I don't know what went on over there. But let's just say the kids are the innocent ones. I feel bad for his kids. It says, check out one of the pictures which shows the score agents and the officers on the ground. Safe to say, they went in locked and loaded. So they went in there with pistols and everything. I changed my mind. He must be guilty with all those cars. Barbie, you is so silly. Barbie changed her mind that damn quick. She's like, nah, all these cars, it got to be something. I promise I was just thinking the same thing, Barbie.
He guilty of
something.
He guilty of something, or they gonna find something in there.
Yeah, and then you guys have to think too when it comes to agencies.
They're in there getting his surveillance cameras out of his home, surveillance cameras. They're in there getting his laptops. You know,
they're getting paperwork,
they're looking for paperwork, videos. They're in there getting stuff.
They getting a lot of stuff. And then this is what I was finna say too. When it comes to people like the FBI, the Homeland Security, CIA, any of them people, any of them alphabet people, before they even run up in your whatever they run into,
they got
evidence already.
Yeah.
It's just like this, Kim. If you're in a relationship with your husband or your boyfriend and you go up to him and say, hey, who is Felicia? You already know who Felicia is. You done already talked to Felicia and everything. You probably done met her. Like, no one goes up to you and bust you like this if they don't already have the information. So this right here would make a person look at him and be like, Diddy, you done did some Diddy. Dang. No, listen to this. I'm about to read the rest of this. Hold on. It says TMZ have obtained extra footage of the cops on scene at the Diddy's LA area home. It looks like the officers have shut down the entire scene with helicopters swarming above. There are at least 2 choppers in the area and a lot of police on the ground. So this is right here on the corner where Sunset, I think that's Sunset Boulevard. I'm going to play that video in just a second, but let me see what it says about the Homeland investigation. So it says the reps for the Homeland Security investigation earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations New York executed law enforcement actions as a part of the ongoing investigation and assisting in the HSI in LA, HSI in Miami, and the local law enforcement parties. We will provide further information as it becomes available. So yeah, probably if you guys are watching right now, or if you come and watch the playback, please make sure you like this video. Let's get it out in the algorithm, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'll be coming with most definitely more information as this story breaks. And it says that the law enforcement sources told that TMZ this case is being handled out of the Southern District of New York. Reports this appears to be tied to ex-trafficking allegations, which have been levied against Diddy in the recent months from different plaintiffs. So this is coming from more than one person. I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys heard about the young lady who was allegedly 17 and she ended up like meeting Diddy and they were like in the studio and stuff. And they said that some of his other friends did some stuff to her too. Did you ever hear
Yeah.
about that situation?
I heard about that. They said Cuba Gooding Jr. is in one of the lawsuits too.
Girl, shut your mouth.
Yes, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Stevie J.
Oh, I heard about Stevie J. And him and Puff Daddy. I don't know if you remember.
They said Stevie J was with one of he was sleeping with a man.
Girl, allegedly, girl. Oh, I heard that about Stevie J. I heard that in him and Puff Daddy, if you even remember back on Love and Hip Hop, I think Puff Daddy made an appearance over there hanging with him. And you know, it's been said that they have been participating in some things. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of other people that might be a little surprised and come out too. It's gonna probably be some names that come up when it comes to dealing with Diddy that people are probably gonna be surprised about.
Yeah.
And then here it says on Fox 11 posted a video that appears to show several individuals handcuffed near the property. A couple of them appear to be Diddy's sons, Justin and King Combs. So these are his sons. Oh, that oldest one looked just like him.
What?
Oh, that's them right there, girl. Oh,
how old is he?
They of age. That's all I can say. I would think maybe in their early 20s or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's his sons though. Ooh, they favored him too. And then it says TMZ has also obtained additional footage that shows the federal agents rolling up to Diddy's via water. The video shows armed agents standing. Dang, they down there on the water too. That this. Girl, these guys that got on boats to come for this dude.
God damn.
So it says the video show armed agents standing on a boat. And they appeared to be armed. Diddy is in the crosshairs of the law enforcement on the coast of America. The federal agents have descended on his Beverly Hills home. So they went down there. Oh wow, they raided him on the boat. It says law enforcement says the TMZ agencies of Homeland Security in the middle of raiding Diddy's apartment. There are helicopters overhead and law enforcement also is present, although they were told that Homeland Security is the lead agent. So the head people who are after him is the Homeland Security. So it says here there are law enforcement walking through his house with weapons drawn.
Hey, so where is Diddy? Is he arrested?
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to finish reading this to see. Hold on, let me see. It says there are guns drawn, and it also says that there are people being questioned in front of his house. We don't know if Diddy is present. Law enforcement sources of TMZ says that his home on the East Coast is also raided. So out there, we're told his home in Miami. So the East Coast, that's New York, and his Miami home was raided too. So let's see what TMZ has to say about this situation. I hope it don't take too long to play, because sometimes this stuff be taking a minute.
Winter is done, because TMZ is bringing the heat. We've got gross heat.
Travis Scott.
Hold on, I'm gonna let this go out. Okay, now.
But I'm sticking it out too.
Dramatic heat.
Tristan Thompson is the father.
Hold on, let me let this commercial go through it then, because I'm just trying to hear about Diddy. I ain't trying to hear about all this other stuff. Okay, I think that commercial over here.
These homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security, and everything we're hearing is this is in connection with the human trafficking, the sex trafficking allegations that have been made against him in the various civil cases.
And clearly now the feds are investigating this. As you can see, the dramatic footage outside his home here in LA, where they had several people out in the front yard for questioning.
Now
and then actually there were people who were cuffed eventually, including 2 of Diddy's sons. Now we don't know at this stage if they have been booked for anything, but they were in handcuffs.
And I want to say this quickly because they were in handcuffs, but a lot of times they do that to get them out of the house because they don't know their status. It doesn't mean they're suspects or arrested. It could be, but it doesn't mean that. And so this is a typical thing that happens. But this is a federal investigation in 2 states. And you know, we talked about the various civil allegations. This is a whole new level.
This would be obviously they're looking into.
Shout out to Chris in the comment section. He said the freak-offs are over. Yep, they over. And Bougie Barbie said they say that Diddy is not in the country. He jumped on his private jet and is overseas. Oh, they're gonna have to extradite your boy back. Shout out to Chris in the comment section. The freak-offs are over. It's a wrap for the freak-offs. Man, Diddy, your pain is about to be as dry as the Sahara Desert, buddy. OMG. R. Kelly finna have a new cellmate. I promise. I was talking to my sister earlier. I said they about to R. Kelly Diddy. Let's see what TMZ got to say here. And this just came out probably about an hour ago. So this is like the second, I think, video that TMZ did. So they got a little bit more updated information. Take a listen to this. You guys make sure you hit that like button when you come in the building.
Criminal. The feds are looking into a criminal charge here, but nothing has been announced yet. And we also don't know where Diddy is at this point.
Yeah, that's right. So he usually lives primarily in Miami. That's usually where he's at anyway. He flies around, obviously, but Miami seems to be his home base. No visual, no word, no official report or anything of him being under arrest or detained or anything. But in any case, it's obviously D-Day, no pun intended. Look, can I be honest with you? I had a suspicion.
Did you hear him say this is D-Day, no pun intended? Oh, you shady. D-Day.
This would happen at some point because of the mounting lawsuits. Despite all the denials from Diddy, they kept mounting and they kept mounting. The same thing kept being brought up. Alleged human/sex trafficking. And at a certain point, the federal government is not going to turn a blind eye to that, right? And I mean,
they
look,
they at least say we should look into this.
Well, by the way, this is more than we should look into this. They had to get a search warrant, which means that they had to convince a judge that there was probable cause to believe that there was indeed sex trafficking, human trafficking. So this is not just a probe. This is presenting evidence.
Yep. Yo, it's Chris. You guys make sure you're gonna check them out. I don't know if you got a YouTube, Yo, it's Chris. I'm gonna check you out though. But Yo, it's Chris said Pac tried to warn us. Yep. I promise. What was that, about 30 years ago? R.I.P. Pac. He did try to warn us about this too. He tried to warn us. Yeah, it looked like the wheels of justice is turning because, you know, they just arrested the man that allegedly took out Pac, and now it looked like Diddy, you may be facing something. I don't have content on my channel. Oh, okay. It sounds like you got a YouTube now. But check this out. Check this out here.
To a federal judge saying, we have probable cause to believe Diddy is involved in human trafficking. And as a result, warrants got issued in both Los Angeles and Miami. Right. So that's how serious this is right now. By the way, we have been blowing up the phones of his various lawyers, and they are indisposed right now. They are not talking. We've also been...
Imagine they're in a war room somewhere.
Right.
The other thing I was going to mention real quick, and I'm sure this came to somebody's mind, but this very much reminds me of the R. Kelly saga. I mean, for a long time, R. Kelly was...
I promise it's like a R. Kelly deja vu. This really is R. Kelly deja vu.
You know, just living his life, doing his thing, and all of a sudden, one day, law enforcement gets involved, he gets arrested, and the rest is history. I'm not saying the same is going to happen here from Diddy, obviously, but this is sort of the start of usually how that stuff like that goes.
It is the same playbook. You notice there are a lot of public allegations made either in a documentary, in the case of R. Kelly, in the case of Diddy, in several lawsuits, and it gets the feds, their antenna go up, and then the investigation starts.
What is really interesting, fascinating about all of this is it started with.
Oh yeah, and that kind of reminded me of something too, Chris. I see he said that Meek Mill tried to warn us too, and Kanye. I don't know if you guys heard that alleged tape that was leaked, but it was supposedly, allegedly, Diddy having some type of relations with Meek Mill, and they say it was their voices, and it sounded like when I ended up sharing it because Storm Monroe ended up sharing it. Now allegedly they say that allegedly Nicki Minaj is the one who leaked the audio of Diddy and Meek Mill, doing the nasty. They say it was their voices and all of that. So yes, he said the only thing innocent about Kels is his music. Thank you. His music ain't all that innocent because he nasty in his music too.
Cassie, and that's his ex, and this whole thing probably would have never come out from under the rug because he could have settled.
Cassie opened up a can of worms. Even though Diddy settled expeditiously, shout out to T.I., even though he settled very quickly, that was still a can of worms that was opened up by Cassie. I hope she's somewhere safe.
Right. And he wouldn't settle it, and I guess he called her bluff.
Right.
But then she files this lawsuit making all these horrific allegations. The next day, he settles with her. But because it all became public, other women then came forward, in particular, a Jane Doe.
In December.
Oh, wow. Did you see in the comment section, Chris said they raided his house the same day Biggie dropped his last album, March the 25th, 1997. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. That's something to think about right there.
Who
R.I.P. Biggie.
Alleged that she was 17 when Diddy and his.
That's the girl I was talking about, Kim. This is the girl we were just talking about, Kim. Kim, are you there?
Associates sexually assaulted her, and she also alleged human and sex trafficking in that lawsuit. So, and we've seen it pop up in another more recent lawsuit filed here in LA. So,
this is unconfirmed, but we have reason to believe that the feds have spoken to at least one of these women before getting the search warrant. And as a matter of fact, it really makes complete sense. In order to show probable cause, you have to show that there's something untoward that happened, and it would be probably a declaration from one of those women. Yeah. And we have reason to believe at least one of them, and it's a Jane Doe, was either in touch directly with Homeland Security or with via her lawyer.
And to Harvey's point from earlier, when Cassie opened the floodgates, because she was the first one to do that, such a high-profile person in a high-profile relationship with Diddy, obviously that opened the doors, and I'm sure he's regretting playing chicken with her because he clearly lost, and now he's sort of paying for it, I think.
Hey, I'm Trey from Atlanta, Georgia. All this is just so unfortunate. Ever since that Cassie lawsuit, his life has literally been in shambles. Like, we're literally seeing the downfall of Diddy right in front of our eyes. The most unfortunate part is I hated seeing the two kids in handcuffs. They probably had.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I hated to see his kids in handcuffs like that. But you know what? A lot of the bad decisions that parents make out here, a lot of the bad decisions that parents make out here are gonna affect their children. And it's really sad.
I had no idea what was going on, what was going on. Like, at the end of the day, like, salute and thoughts and prayers to everyone involved. Hopefully something. And where is Diddy at? Where does he go? He had to be tipped off. Where is he at?
We don't know at this moment where Diddy is. There's a chance we've heard he might be on.
Diddy is out here like, where's Waldo? He in the middle of 50,000 million people, but he don't have on no little red stripy sweater. He out here like, where's Waldo right now? Shout out to his kids. Shout out to my sis. Shout out to my big sis, Kenya. Kende. You guys make sure you go and follow her on Instagram. She posts really good content. I believe she's probably gonna do some content on this most definitely. She said Diddy is gone. It is a wrap for Diddy. It is a wrap for Diddy. And I'm like, dang. And I can't, and just to be honest, you know, I'm honest on all sides. But I can't say this is a situation of, oh, they trying to take down another black man. And why do they got that black man kids in handcuffs? Man, if you guys read some of the stuff the 17-year-old girl was saying, some of the stuff that a lot of people were saying, and for these people to be in close contact with Homeland Security about this situation, it has to be something to it. But like I always say, hey, they are innocent until proven guilty, but it's not looking good. He must be guilty for something. That's the same thing I said, sis. He got to be guilty for something. They got all these people out here in front of your house like that. He saw it, but he ain't snitch because he wanted the record deal. Yep, he wanted that record deal. That's exactly what it is. And it's really sad. That's why they say when a lot of people get down with this industry, they sell their soul. Because when you want something so bad, you will make so many sacrifices and you will compromise yourself when it comes to fame. They compromise themselves when it comes to money. So, you know, when you hear people say, oh, they sold, that's what they're talking about. These people literally sell their souls for this fame and for this money. And like I was saying earlier, I just know, you know what? I think Carisha is somewhere clutching her little pearls. Carisha somewhere clutching her pearls right now. Because I can guarantee y'all, and I'll do a follow-up video whenever it happens, I can almost guarantee y'all Carisha's name is gonna come up in some of this paperwork when everything comes out and go to court and everything hit the fan. I can guarantee you Young Miami name gonna come up in something. Okay, before I head out of here, I want to go through these little photos they got. They got some photos of the exact situation that happened when he got raided. I've heard that Jay-Z got a court full of snow bunnies in the UK. I wouldn't be surprised. Did you guys hear about the alleged charges that's coming up against Jay-Z about allegedly taking out one of his side pieces? Whenever if that ever come out, because I've been seeing YouTubers talk about it, but you know, I don't like to talk about gossip that I don't know about. I like to play stuff that come along with, you know, some kind of news article, CBS, ABC, or whatever, Fox. But that's just alleged gossip in the street that Jay-Z could be facing alleged charges of taking out one of his side pieces that was allegedly pregnant for him. Yes, I've heard this story about Jay-Z. Oh, Kenya, you heard it too? I heard that story too. I've been seeing YouTubers talk about it. It looked like it's gossip right now. But when everything coming forth this year, I can guarantee y'all, just taking a wild guess in the dark, it's probably going to be about 4 more very popular celebrities that's busted on some stuff. I can't say all of it is going to be, you know, SA type of stuff, what Diddy going through, but it's going to be about 4 more really famous people that's going to be coming out and people going to be blaming them, saying that they did something. Okay, so this is the son. Their son that looked just like him, and the other son in handcuffs. Okay, this is them. That neighborhood looks so nice, and the neighborhood just looks too nice to have all these cops in front of it. Let's see. Let's see. Ken said that Cat Williams said that everyone is getting exposed this year. He sure did say that. It's like that interview that Cat Williams did. That interview opened up a lot of stuff spiritually, just everything when it comes to the industry. It opened up a lot of stuff. Going back to the Cat Williams interview, I think the interview that he did with Club Shay Shay opened up a big can of worms too. And Chris said Kanye West also said Jay-Z got a hitman. I can believe it. because you know what? When Kanye West got up on that stage, when he was saying Google lied to you, and he was saying all that, when they put Kanye West in that insane asylum, because you know they had to lock him up in the state hospital and stuff after he had that meltdown at his concert. Whole lot of his fans was mad at him and whatnot. But Kanye West was exposed in a lot of stuff too. And allegedly, they said before they took him to that insane asylum, they said Jay-Z sent somebody over there and whooped the crap out of Kanye. Because when Kanye got up out of that insane asylum, after he had the meltdown, he had scars on his face. Y'all about to see a lot of stuff come down. That explains Becky with the good hair. Yup. Kat said that everyone is getting exposed this year. Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly are on an island too. Yeah, I heard Jay-Z and allegedly Jay-Z and Beyonce name was in some of that paperwork with the Epstein guy. That's why you can't tell me. I don't believe that Epstein took himself away from Earth. I believe somebody had to do that. That's why their friendship ended. Kanye been going all out lately too. Yep, I think that's why they stopped being friends. They won't even let their kids play together. They won't even let their kids play together anymore. But yep, that's how I was looking in front of P Diddy house today. Hey, when some more stuff break, I most definitely will be here to report it. A lot of celebrity names are on it. Yes, the Epstein list got a lot of names on it, sis. I'm talking about a list that's as long as my arms and legs. And I'm 5'7". Girl, that list is long. Beyonce too. She had been quiet for years. Yep, she been quiet. And I see why she been quiet. She knows she over there with a man that has done some things. Yep. She over there with a man that done some things. And then, shoot, at the end of the day, Beyonce hands probably ain't all clean either. So I'm gonna go back to this lady named Salome Bella, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to her before we head on out of here. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button. Let's hear what she gotta say. So you guys want to listen to this, because it's crazy how these celebrity tarot psychic readings, they be boy, when I say they be coming forth into play, man, listen to this.
He can't say it. They are shutting him down from communicating. The next thing they're going to do is turn our focus this way while he goes that way, and he won't even understand who is going to be rectified. So this man's going down. Within 4 years, I see his energy kind of whitewashed out, and I don't feel he's around. I know that something comes up around Easter time in reference to him and other people accusing him. I don't feel he's going to go to court ever. I feel it's going to be a continuation of dominoes until he can't take it anymore. And then there is a moving away, both in a physical sense and an energetic sense. But remember, they are.
But one thing about this situation, I believe what she's saying as far as something happened before Easter, because look at it right now. Is March 25th. This is the Monday before Easter. Easter coming up this Sunday. But when it comes to Diddy being able to pay off stuff just to make it go away, whenever Homeland Security is involved, it ain't no paying nobody off. They finna come with charges against you, buddy. And I don't think any amount of money you need to be putting in paying anybody off. You need to try to fight these charges. Because this finna be some serious charges coming down the pipe for you, Diddy. Man, whew. It's coming down on you, buddy. I just got some chills over me when I see it.
Shutting his mouth. He cannot speak. So that's coming up on him. Like, that's happening. They're literally, energetically shutting his mouth. So he can't even defend himself. He won't even be able to speak to justify what he did. Some people are like, yeah, but she deserved it or he deserved it. That's not even going to happen. He can't say it. They are shutting him down from communicating.
I heard some witchcraft allegations about Beyonce too. I heard some witchcraft allegations about her. Oh wow. And you know what? Depending on what type of witchcraft people dabble in, they got to be really careful because if you're not putting good energy out, if you're not around cleansing your energy and you don't have a good energy and a good spirit about you, man, that stuff can backfire on you very horrible. It can really backfire on you. So y'all be careful. I'm most definitely coming with an update about this because I do know everything just broke about 2 to 3 hours ago. I just heard about it when I was listening to the radio and I Googled it and seen everything. And thank you guys for coming in. A big shout out to everybody that may watch the playback. Shout out to my moderator. Shout out to my big sis, Kenya. Y'all go follow her over there on Instagram. It says she looks like a Kardashian now. Yes, Beyonce look like a Kardashian. I don't know if she trying to look like that because she doing a so-called country thing. I don't know how long this country thing is gonna last. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the country era that Beyonce got going on. But you know, I guess being a musician, you're creative and you try things, but I'm not feeling it. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not feeling the country thing. And just to be honest, a whole lot of her followers, a lot of the people from the Beehive are not feeling it either. But you know, she doing her thing, and I guess she doing what make her happy. And of course, when you're an artist, you know you're gonna dibble, you're gonna dabble, and you're gonna experiment, but I don't like it. I just think Beyonce needs to stick to R&B. You're supposed to be the R&B queen and everything. Yes, hit the like button, everybody. You guys make sure you hit the like button. Let's see. It's a, Chris says she got that Sammy Davis sauna syndrome. Sammy Davis. Oh my God, back in the day, Sammy Davis was so hot out here in Las Vegas. I still see pictures of Sammy Davis Jr. somewhere everywhere out here in Vegas. They loved him. I don't like country either, but I will support her. Yeah, I say that's the only reason I listen to it because I support her. And I don't know, you know, the age of you guys or whatever, but you know, I remember when Beyonce was hot. I mean, back Say My Name, and I remember when the song Soldier came out and everybody was doing a chicken head and dancing. I can remember T.I. and Lil Wayne in the video. And I mean, that was back in the days when Lil Wayne had hair. It looked like he just got catfish fillets on his head now. But I remember, I remember with Lil Wayne, everybody used to be looking at him like, oh, he's so fine. You know, that was back in the day. Like, when you really, really follow somebody and a fan of theirs, it really just always take you back and flash you back to when they were in their prime. Kind of like if somebody, you and I are the same age. Oh, okay, you 43 too. Okay, so I know you know what I'm talking about, Barbie. You know when she was doing that song, I'm a Soldier, with Lil Wayne and all them, they was doing the chicken head. And then, what was that song? It was a song that she did. All the guys liked it. It was called Cater to You. And all the dudes liked that song because women was talking about catering to men. That's when we were back in the 90s when black women was feminine and fit and friendly. We all had our own hair. It wasn't no such thing as lace fronts or none of that. Women was walking around with hair like Toni Braxton and Halle Berry and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we was feminine, fit, and friendly then. Let's see. I know, I love this song. And Wayne was never fine. Girl, you know them girls thought Lil Wayne was fine back when he was singing. What's that song? Music Ain't the Same No More. I swear it ain't, Chris. Music is not the same anymore. Janet is my queen. You like the Janet Jackson? Oh my God, all the guys was in love with Janet Jackson. And let me think. Guys was in love with Janet Jackson. A lot of men liked they always loved Halle Berry. And they really, really liked Toni Braxton too. Toni Braxton still look good though. And I think she's probably in her 50s now. Body and everything still look good. It's about streams and algorithm. Yep, that's what it's about. Streaming and algorithm. That's the most important thing. Let me try to Google anything, make sure I ain't missing nothing. Cause y'all know when it comes to stuff like this, the oh my god, it's like the the stories just break every minute. The stories break every minute. You guys make sure when you hit the building, make sure you gotta hit that like button. Support Katie Talk 101. I'm most definitely coming with a video tomorrow speaking on selective breeding, kind of follow up part 2 of the absent fathers and single mother video. Okay, so this just came out 11 minutes ago from the New York Times. Let me see if this talking about anything of relevancy. And okay, this is from the New York Times, so I'm going to share this instead. Okay, this broke 11 minutes ago. Let me see, is it the same thing or is this the same thing or something different? Okay, I'm not trying to purchase your website. So get off of that. Stop seeing it. Okay, so it looked like they're trying to get me to pay for that. I'm not gonna pay for that, okay? Okay, this 21 minutes ago from CNN News. 21 minutes ago. Let's see if they got any up-to-date information about this. Okay, so it says Sean Diddy Combs, California, Florida home raided. Okay, that's the same thing I went through already. Yup, his home got raided. Kids in handcuffs. Responding reporters of the raid in the homes belonging to the musician and the producer, Sean Diddy Combs, on Monday, the Department of Homeland Security investigates. New York confirmed that execution of the law enforcement actions is a part of an ongoing investigation. I wonder how long has the investigation been going on? If they say this investigation been going on since November, then most definitely it's a whole basically backing of the situation that went on with Cassie. I think if it's been going on since then, because I know they're not going to talk about it. You can probably see it once all of the paperwork come out in court. You could most definitely see it then. But I really don't think they're going to put in here how long they've been investigating him. But basically, it says Combs, 54, founded the music Bad Boy Entertainment in 1993 and has gone by the stage name Puff Daddy and Diddy, created the work they regarded as instrumentals in the growth of hip hop, in the hip hop genre. And it says the Combs have won Grammys in his career, along with 14 nominations. He's been nominated 14 times. He's an entrepreneur. He's had reality shows, this, that, and the third. So all that to the side. Look at this. Look at how big this truck is. Dang, y'all pulled up out there just like this. That's messed up. This is so embarrassing. This embarrassing right here, man. This is so embarrassing and so crazy for his family. Look at that big old army truck in front of this man's house. There are no R&B groups out here now anymore. It's really not. I wonder what happened to that group that P Diddy had produced. They used to sing that song, I'm Feeling Unappreciated. Y'all go and look that song up. Now that was a cute little group. It used to be like, I'm feeling really unappreciated. You don't do the things you used to do. I don't know. Yes, I like that little song. I'm gonna have to go and find it. It says Diddy hasn't wrote a song or produced a day in his life. You is silly. But you know what? They say that Diddy had wrote that song, but that was a long time ago. Let me see. Now, I can't remember the name of the show. Oh, Making the Band. I cannot remember the name of that group for nothing, though. But you guys know the show I'm talking about when he had people like walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, getting him some cheesecake and stuff. And then he used to be telling the girl, go fix your face. And it made her real insecure. I think that girl ended up having a whole lot of surgery done and stuff because she said Diddy used to make her feel bad about herself. Oh, shout out to Chris though. I appreciate you coming to watch the live with us over here at Katie Talk 101. And he said Diddy took credit for what Devontae Swain did in the early days. Oh my God, Devontae from Jodeci. I know he did not take credit for that. But Chris, I don't know if you remember. Let's see. All I remember is my name is Dylan. I spit like I spit like hot fire. I'm trying to think, what was the name of that group? I cannot think. I'm thinking it's the group name Cherish or something. That song Unappreciated. I can't remember. But I like that little group. That's why he ended up signing him. Yup. I sure remember that little I think I remember that. It was a couple of, I ain't even gonna lie, the whole Making the Band reality show, they had some really talented people on there. They really did. And I don't know whether he guilty or not, or yet or not, but I just, I hate to see this happen. But if he's guilty, then it should have happened. I'm gonna just say that. But I hate to see this happen. It's a bad situation, especially on his kids' end. If his kids didn't have anything to do with it, it's really bad for them. And that's when Diddy was International Uptown Records. Yep, I think I remember when he was on Uptown Records. I remember that. Let me go through here and see is anything else breaking. I don't want to hold y'all too long. Let me see. I know people probably just got off work and everything, probably around the house chilling. And they were saying it was going to happen though. I ain't even going to lie. They've been saying it was going to happen. But I'm pretty sure Diddy has been preparing for this. You can't tell me Diddy got all the money that he have and he haven't been putting up money, coaching his lawyers and preparing his lawyers for the situation that's about to happen. You can't tell me that man ain't stupid. Right. I hate this for all the artists to be scum. Yep. I swear. And you know what? I just feel like with the whole situation that's been going on with Diddy, you can't tell me he haven't been preparing for it. Are you back, Kim?
Yes. I'm back.
Yeah, girl, I was just wrapping it up and everything, but I was just saying, I know Diddy has been preparing for this.
I just found out through another source. Diddy has left the country. Diddy is not in. Yes, he has left the country, so they're probably gonna have to extradite him back.
Yeah, they're gonna have to extradite him back. Most definitely, he not finna get away that easy. Like, slow down, Tito. Damn, hold on. I wonder how long ago did he leave?
I don't know.
Girl, let me go look this up, girl. And that's y'all what Bougie Barbie had just said. She said Diddy is out of. He is out of. Let me see. Diddy out the United States.
Yes, he's not in the United States.
Ooh, girl. Let me see what they talking about here. Properties owned by Diddy Combs. There's the let's see. Feds in the Diddy home. Property owned by Sean Diddy Combs. Let's see. That was 3 hours ago. See, Diddy got raided. Diddy got raided by federal agents. Homeland Security raids home. Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me see. So look, 50 Cent ended up speaking out. Girl, now what person was like, damn, Diddy life is in shambles. His house thing got raided. Let me see what 50 Cent think about this.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, like who Who gives a damn what 50 Cent think?
No, because you know 50 Cent always cracking jokes, girl.
Oh yeah, because you know what? You know what I think it is when it comes to 50? I think 50 was very offended and upset when Diddy had flirted with him. And I
Yeah,
think that's why he didn't kept his foot on his neck for so long.
yeah,
I really do think that's what it is because Diddy actually came on to him. You can't
yeah,
tell me Diddy ain't came on to him.
yeah,
Because every chance 50 Cent get, he talking crap about him. So what 50 Cent said, it gotta be true.
yep.
It gotta be true. Let me see what this says though. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen so you guys can see this. And this the name of this news outlet is called Mirror. Okay, let me make sure I'm sharing it first. I said that damn fit. That's damn Curtis Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, that Curtis Jackson is something else, girl. And
Mm-hmm.
Bougie Barbie said, 50 is such a troll. He probably set this up. Diddy probably the one talking to Homeland Security. Hell,
Please.
that is funny. Let me see. Let's see. I see why Mason left the industry. Yes, I see why Mason left the industry. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out Mason Cameron. They have a whole podcast. They be talking about some good stuff. Have you heard it, Kim?
No,
Yeah,
I haven't heard.
Mason Cameron from Dipset. They got a whole
You don't,
podcast out.
don't need to end. You don't need to end this podcast yet. You got people engaging and stuff. We need to talk for a couple of more minutes, girl. We like it. You hold good conversations and you talk on good topics and everything. And I'm speaking
Oh, thank
positivity.
you.
I'm speaking positivity, and my friend is gonna blow up and be the next Wendy Williams.
Yes, I claim it. I claim it, but I ain't gonna go give me no Pookie or Ray Ray like she went and got Kelvin.
No, 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 no. There
I
ain't.
like their podcast too. Yes, and then you know what is one thing that I'm gonna say I like about Cameron and Mace because they're not old where people wouldn't want to listen to them, but they're
Yeah,
not young either. They got a lot of wisdom, and I love listening to podcasts like that. And they're
yeah,
just not on there talking from shock value type of stuff. They be on there talking real talk about a lot of the situations
yeah,
because you see a lot of podcasters these days, they just be up there looking for a shock value moment and they don't be talking about really nothing.
yeah.
But yeah, Cameron and Mace, yeah, y'all go check out that if y'all haven't checked out their podcast. But I'm gonna read this here. This is what 50 Cent ended up saying. He ended up speaking out. 50 Cent speaks out after Diddy Miami home is raided by the U.S. Home Security. Diddy ended up saying, "Ish gets real." The rapper 50 Cent has spoke out on social media after the music star Diddy and both his homes in LA and Miami got raided by the FBI. Both luxury mansions is subject to raids executed by the law enforcement authorities in a part of the undisclosed ongoing investigation, with several individuals seen leaving in handcuffs. And the officers were seen with the guns drawn in connection with in those mentioned ratings. It's not known yet whether Diddy, real name Sean John Combs, has partly been taken away or prison either on, or is he present on either of the properties. One of the homes reportedly registered to the Bad Boy Films and Diddy's daughter. 50 Cent said in the reaction, he ended up saying in the reaction, claims the people seen in the the photos and the footage being away as the Diddy posted on social media in his caption, just got the real feds all in the crib. Damn, they got the kids cuffed. Another wrote, he wrote, now it's not Diddy doing it. Oh, who said that? I don't know who the hell said that. It's Diddy done. They didn't came and left. Dang. Dang, things went out bad. I sure hate this. But most definitely, if more stuff come on out, I'm gonna be going live. I'm gonna try not to stretch this live too long. We already over a little hour. Thank you, Kimmy, for coming being my co-host.
Well, you're welcome. Well, you already know we finna talk after the when we get out.
Yes, girl. Make sure you call me. But most definitely, you guys come and check out the playback. Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow my sister Kenya Kende over there. She on Instagram. She makes a whole lot of shorts and reels and stuff like that. Follow her on TikTok. Guys, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and I am out. Katie Talk 101.